Aloha, my name is Kyra Santos and I'm an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you again for joining in. Now I want to talk to you folks about the policies and procedures of Paparazzi Accessories. What I'll be showing is section 2, which is the introduction, and it has 6 sections within section 2. Stay tuned. Now, here we go again, talking about policies and procedures. Now, what it is very important to read because this is actually your Bible. This video, we're only going to be talking about section 2, which is the introduction, but it's very important that you actually read through this because it actually guides you and gives you rules as to what you can do and what you cannot do. So I am an independent consultant. I am not a lawyer. I am not a direct employee with the paparazzi company. So just know that my interpretation could be different than yours, but it's important that you actually read through the policies and procedures so you have an understanding of it. Now I'd like to show my screen and actually go through it with you folks. And once again, you can interpret it how you need to interpret it. All right, so this is the Paparazzi Policies and Procedures. You can find this under the Resources section under your back office on your free Paparazzi website that you got from the company. Now, we're going to be focusing on Section 2, which is the introduction. So Section 2.1 is the Independent Consultant Agreement. So if you remember when you actually signed up with Paparazzi Accessories, whether it was electronically or it was on a paper application, there was a consultant agreement that you needed to abide by, and that was that checkbox. So just know that there's that agreement that we're talking about. As the first sentence says, the independent consultant agreement comprises of the following items. And the paparazzi product constitutes an agreement to abide by the following articles, A, B, and C. So A being the independent consultant agreement, B being the policies and procedures, which is this document, and C being the paparazzi compensation plan. Now, if you refer to the consultant agreement, it's basically all the documents and components put together. So that's it in a nutshell. Now, just a reminder, in this document, any components of the agreement, when referring to paparazzi as a corporate structure and any entities incorporated therein, they will be referred to by either company or paparazzi, because there is a difference between the actual paparazzi company, which is the corporate structure, and an independent consultant. So with that being said, basically a consultant shall not be entitled to any of the benefits in which the company normally offers to the employees. And that's to include like workers' comp, a pension plan, anything medical related, that insurance wise, anything medical insurance wise, vacation or sick pay, we have no affiliation with that because we are not part of the actual company itself. We are an independent consultant. Now, Section 2.2 is the purpose of the policies and procedures. Remember that is our Bible as to how we need to follow it. The purpose is to define the relationship between an independent consultant, other independent consultants, and or the company. So it really clearly articulates what is the expected behavior and the acceptable business conduct that we should always carry. Now, it also says that if we as an independent consultant has any questions, we can always utilize our sponsor and the actual paparazzi support team. So know that you can contact Paparazzi Accessories support team either through phone here or through email here. Now, moving on to Section 2.3, it's the changes to the agreement. Now, paparazzi does reserve the right to amend the agreement anytime they feel it's needed, and that includes all the components as well. Now, it does state that paparazzi shall provide or make available to all consultants a complete copy of the amended provisions by one or more of the following methods. Posting on the company's official website, either through an email or the company publications, or posting it in the consultant's virtual back office. They can also do special mailings as well, but I would have to say the most common way to let everybody know is either through email or the consultant's back office. Now, one thing to consider is that if any amendments or modifications that are actually made in the agreement are not accepted by the consultant does have 30 days from the agreement's original publication date to actually notify Paparazzi Accessories company and request a termination of their actual consultant agreement. Now, moving on to Section 2.4, this is business delays beyond paparazzi's control. We know this happened. And actually with COVID going on, the pandemic in 2020, it's crazy. Shipping has been backed up from like the beginning of 4 to 5 weeks. It has gotten better to date. Just know that generally some things cannot be in paparazzi's control. So just know that paparazzi is not responsible for any or all delays or failures in the performance of its obligations because it could be beyond its reasonable control. Now, this could include limitations, strikes, labor difficulties, any riots, war, fire, natural disasters, even death. This also applies to third-party vendors of paparazzi, so that could be like the postal mailing service, not limited only to delivery of packages or products. Now, Section 2.5 talks about the invalid or unenforceable policies. If any part of the agreement is held to be invalid or unenforceable, only that invalid or unenforceable portion may be removed, and the remainder of the agreement shall remain intact and in force. Now, Section 2.6, which is the last section of Section 2, is the compliance enforcement. Now, the company never gives up its right to insist on the independent consultant's compliance with the agreement and with the applicable laws governing the conduct of a business. So, no failure of paparazzi to exercise any right or power under the agreement or to insist upon strict compliance by a consultant. Any action or enforcement taken by paparazzi in relation to a compliance issue will be addressed solely between paparazzi and the parties involved. So we're not going to get everybody involved in this. It's only going to be tailored or talked to in regards to that respective parties. There is no requirement of notification to any other parties as to the outcome of such the investigation. So that could be anything regarding compliance being broken. That could be a consultant not following the rules. So I hope that helped you understand Section 2 out of the policies and procedures for Paparazzi Accessories. If you have any questions, you can definitely contact me at shinewithaloha@gmail.com. This company is amazing. Now, the jewelry is only $5 lead and nickel free. It's affordable and fashionable. Although $5 jewelry may not change the world, those that wear it will. So please connect with me if you're interested in joining the Shine with Aloha team, or you just want to shop at the wholesale price of $2.75. You can also connect with me on Facebook at Shine with Aloha or Instagram at shinewithaloha808. Be blessed, and don't forget to let God's light and love shine through you. Aloha.